I think, yeah.
Hello. You got anything you're creating for Halloween again?
I keep trying to think, but I'm just constantly drawing a blank. And
I've got a few things, but really it's more there's a little few things I've done. I've actually gotten excited about how when I figure out how to finally get AltSpace to stop adding lighting to my world. So now I'm just thinking about how I can fix some of the other things I never could before. So.
yeah, I got some of my worlds to be dark by setting the layer 15 or layer 10 point light, but Skybox still affects it so greatly, and other light rendering for the general ambient light. There's a lot of different settings that you have to muddle
I
with.
figured out how to make it completely black. I can send you that info.
Yeah, that'd be good, because I've tried removing the skybox, setting it to black, and some other things, and somewhere there's, it's like the ground is all black, my avatar's dark, but some items in the scene are still lit from something.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like a AltSpace edition that's lighting things up.
There is a lighting in the city general overall. They really the trick is, I figured out to get stuff out of the light there was to add a directional light that was zero intensity and a gradient that was with all the levels black. Just setting it to a regular black wouldn't do it.
Had to be a gradient, huh?
Yeah. They could set all the levels to black in this state.
Welcome to the news and updates. It's the start of the Halloween week when the crazies get even crazier. Okay, I'm Laurel, and let me introduce you to my amazing co-host, Donna.
Well, you're the amazing one, but I am happy to be here. Hello, everyone. I'm Donna McTee, and I'm here to help host another in our third year, delivering you the news from around the AltSpace VR community. It is indeed one of the least favorite. Oh, she actually wrote this for me. I doubled kids. I'm like, what? Laurel, you love this holiday. Okay, it is indeed one of my least favorite holidays. But the passion of my co-host and our brilliant producer Mark might be melting my heart. No, not to the holiday.
We can dream.
But I still like them. We have a ton of fun events on the calendar for this week. So we are starting with the events news first, then the rest of the AltSpace VR news.
Yes, indeed.
Laurel, can you hear me? There are so many holiday events going on this week. We can barely keep up. Seriously, pandemic or not, this is where all the fun will be. Expect all the events to have a spooky, I can't say it like her, but spooky flavor to their normal antics. Now, Wednesday is the Halloween edition of the LGBTQ and Friends meetup. And you know their new haunted house is amazing. They've had it open for visitors for the past week or so, and you do not want to miss this event.
Yes, and that was my beautiful magical disappearing act. You may see that several times here. Okay.
Did you just do it on cue? Okay, the Meet the Program owner is also on Wednesday. It's likely to have a great Halloween feel as it is Keegan, and she adores Halloween fun and games.
Keep going. I'm just going to
Okay.
stand over here and cry.
Oh no! Sunday, Banzai Interactive Cooking is back with Chef Brandon AD for Halloween. He is going to do a Harry Potter tribute with his personal breakfast butter beer biscuits and butter beer floats. Oh, you guys, that sounds delicious. It's a Halloween brunch that is perfect for the Hogwarts in all of us. Good one.
Let's see if I can get through one of these on my own here. Friday, Disorient Black Rock City VR is hosting a 24-hour Halloween party with Disorient DJs playing live sets. Dig this. At all night long. Hong Kong, Vietnam, Bali, India, Germany, Monaco, UK, Argentina, New York, California, and more. It's going to be an amazing rockin' 24-hour party. So check that out on Friday.
Now, Friday and Saturday is the Zombie Graveyard Party and chilling Halloween house party with Ultra Sloth held in a graveyard. He promises drinks, dancing, and debauchery on the one night where the dead party with the living. Oh, I'm getting the creeps just talking about this.
You're supposed to. Saturday, I feel like should I do this in my evil voice? No, I'm going to wear out my evil voice. All right. Saturday, Evolve VR is hosting a Halloween party with DJ Illuminati to party out the evening or the middle of the night, depending upon where you live and thrive or die. We go for all of it. Eagle Lord has a haunted palace set up for Saturday to woo you to the dark side of the spirits.
She cannot resist people. She cannot.
I can't. I love it.
Oh, the big event of the holiday season is the Community Halloween World Tours. There are 4 events planned this year that start in a haunted mansion and lead out to crazy worlds built by the community for this event and beyond. We are so thrilled to have so many people either learn to build or brush up their world building skills to come together for this special holiday event. We want to thank the World Tours team. We are Improv VR, News and Updates, and AltSpace VR for all their amazing work on this special community event. So get ready for the Maze of Worlds on Wednesday, Friday, and 2 on Saturday.
Okay, so you want to join the fun because remember, this is a community event. The deadline for Halloween World Tours for submitting is on Monday. And Monday, there are 2 public events for volunteer scarer training. Yeah, we need volunteers to help outfit all of these worlds and our event space and everything to be the scary voices, to do very, very weird, crazy things, like this. We just got to just do this. And this. We'll teach you how that works. Yes, I can walk through things. We will teach you all the crazy going on for this on Monday with 2 public events for the volunteers. Scary training. I know I can't resist. It'll be available to help you learn how to be scary. I know some of you come already packaged scary, but we're going to stretch it. And how to moderate in Altspace VR. So join us on Monday.
Now, it's hard to go after that. That's a ton of scaring. So, what else is going on in the vast world of events in Altspace VR? I know there is some sort of normalcy out there, right?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
All right. So what is normal that's going on is Peter Pan. I mean, how normal can you get? All right. Mike is working on a special theater event here in Altspace VR and bringing a Broadway-style version of Peter Pan. Auditions are tonight. Singers, actors, and all talents are welcome to join this great production. This is the first of several auditions if you can't make tonight.
Now, Luzami Liz Angel, did I say that right?
Yay!
Continues with performances from her original compositions from 1991 through 2000 right here in Altspace. It's happening tomorrow. We love the artists who share their music stories and artistry with us here at Altspace VR, right? You guys, have you been enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
It really is a privilege and honor to have them come in here.
It really is. And you know, we've been talking about the scary and the spooky and the haunting, but let's not forget the great work that all the church events do that happen here in Altspace VR. There's VR Church with all their events. Almost daily events. Cornerstone VR Church, Church Toronto with Joseph and True Cross Church. And there's also the amazing spiritual programs by Evolve VR for meditation, discussions, and meditation on morality, recovery dharma, and so many other things. We have a great spiritual community here in Altspace. So love that.
Well, yeah, that's exciting. Now, Neo Diversity Lounge is Sunday, discussing ADHD, functionality, and perspectives. We so appreciate these support groups for mental and physical health. We've had so many here in Altspace covering everything from disabilities to Alcoholics Anonymous, and we need more. If you are an expert or passionate about a physical or mental health issue, please you creating a support group here and helping those eager to connect with like minds and hearts. And trust me, you are never alone. If you have a passion about something and you wonder if somebody will come, don't worry. Just bring it in here, and there's so many things that people want to join together with people that feel like them. So you will find you're not alone.
And I think it's one of the greatest gifts that we can give here in social VR is to connect with others of like minds and hearts. It really is a beautiful thing. So love that. Where I'm at Monday, Silicon Hagen. They're doing amazing things. Y'all need to get to those events. Henrik Tuxen is coming from the Rundstad Gymnasium. That's what they call it. Of not high schools, but middle schools and stuff. Sorry, all of them. To discuss the use of low-end VR devices in the classroom for teaching. He's going to discuss the pros and cons of using these inexpensive devices and the impact on schools and students as well as teachers presenting with VR. Now, a lot of you I know maybe considering getting rid of your Gear VR on your older devices. Consider donating them to a school. Gear VR can still be used for cardboard uses and stuff too. So consider donating and sharing it with a school. Clean it up, donate it, okay? So check out Silicon Hagen on Monday.
Now, also happening on Monday is Biohacking 101, exploring the art and science of integrating technology into the human body with wearables and more.
Now that's scary. Michael McDonald of Gold Lotus continues his amazing English classes for non-English speakers throughout the week here and Engage and elsewhere. He is a pioneer in immersive language learning and English as a second language, and we are so honored to have him here in Altspace VR.
One of the things I love most about his classes is when you're done the class, you don't realize you were in an English class, but you learn all of these other things that had all of these other amazing experiences, and then realize for people who are learning English that now you've learned English words. But he makes it so interesting. It's crazy.
does.
And a new event in Allspace VR is by Jose called Let's Talk About Acupuncture. It is an informal discussion about the process, personal experiences, and case studies on this ancient health and healing technique. So check that out on Monday.
And it works. It's amazing. Anyway, I am leading the creative writing meetup, and we're getting ready for the National Novel Writing Month, NaNoWriMo, in November. Tuesday is the last chance to attend a workshop to prep for the month-long personal writing challenge to write 50,000 words in 30 days. They will be meeting in Altspace VR every day, and this will be the third year we've been doing it, and 3 times a week on Discord to challenge. This is our challenge to help writers to meet their word count goal. So check out the Prep event on Tuesday and join us. If you're a writer, you thought about writing, you want to upgrade your writing skills, this is a great self-challenge. So join us for NaNoWriMo.
Now, Educators in VR celebrated Cyberbullying Month this month with a variety of events and activities, and it continues for the last week of October. So Tuesday is an open discussion with Educators in VR to discuss tips, techniques, and experiences with bullying in VR. Wednesday is Erica Zenpanda, leader of the Cyberbullying Team Project for Educators in VR, and a professional therapist specializing in harm reduction and anti-bullying techniques, both for businesses and for individuals. She'll be presenting a special event on harm reduction and restorative justice. The techniques of reducing the negative consequences of bullying and repairing the harm caused by crime and bullying. This is a powerful topic, so make sure you RSVP for this Tuesday event. It's going to be a great discussion.
And I want to take just a second to thank Donna for leading. If you missed this event, we've got it filmed and it's up on our Educators in VR channel. But Donna helped lead this incredible event where the event hosts from over 3 years and totaling over 3,000 hours of event hosting in VR, talking about crowd control, moderation, and dealing with disruptive people at events here in Altspace and in VR in general. So congratulations, Donna. That was amazing experience.
Well, thank you. It said come to, yeah, it was really a good conversation. I will say that.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in hosting events and are looking about how people deal with sometimes with trolls or etc., it's a great video to catch.
Yay. So thank you. Educators in VR's V coaching team, the virtual coaching and personal development team with Dana Maria on Wednesdays, is bringing renowned environmentalist Dr. Lucy Gilliam to Altspace VR to discuss and share her experiences. And I think this is so important for all of us. How can we cope with all the stress of this, but also become more active and support building a better world for ourselves and future generations? She is a worldwide expert on environmental campaigns, government actions and policies, and specializes in aviation and shipping, which is huge. So RSVP for Wednesday to learn more about what you can do to make this world be a better one.
Now, this coming week, on Thursday and Friday, Students in VR is hosting their second conference here in Altspace VR. The first one was in May. Really excited about the opportunity this conference is going to provide. There's going to be a total of 10 sessions over 2 days. You're going to hear about things like cultural preservation and revitalization. There's a new program called Learn to Discern that has to do with disseminating information. There's so much, like, we used to understand that truth was truth, and now we don't know anymore what's fact and what's truth. And so it's going to be a great introduction to that concept when you're going to be hearing more about that over the next 6 months. VR in journalism. Now, empathy is something we desperately need in this world, and we're going to be. We've invited somebody to speak about a program. She calls it. Juliana calls it "Designed to Be Kind." Oh, you guys, that's just to name a few. The sessions there. In between the sessions, you'll also have opportunities for the kids and the kid inside of you to enjoy some Halloween experiences. So this conference is really focused on, and will be filmed as well. The videos will be, but really encourage you to come and experience it in live. But it's geared towards families. So for students out there, we really want you to bring your parents. And for parents out there, we really want you to bring your children. And we want to start having that conversation. We've been in isolation now for a long time. People have been battling with it. People have won a few battles, lost a few battles, right? But this is not, it's brought learning back into the home. And so we really want parents and students to, how many times I'm older, and my mom asks me at least once a year, could you please explain to me what you do so I can tell my friends? And it's so indicative of what happens in the generational divide, right? And so for parents who are wondering sometimes what their kids are doing, and kids would like to explain it, I just think it's a great opportunity to bring people together. So really excited about that for Thursday and Friday of this week. AltSpace events should be posted hopefully by tomorrow, by Sunday, but they will go from 9 a.m. Both Thursday and Friday will start at 9 a.m. Pacific time and then go through the day, but lots of Halloween activities as well.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And for the Virtual World Society, this week there was a social. We had a haunted house. It was brilliant. And Caitlin Krause brought her mother, who is now a grandmother and great grandmother, and her aunt, and put the headset on her grandmother and her aunt, and filmed them with her phone, filmed them enjoying the haunted house. And
that's so awesome.
So please consider bringing grandparents and great grandparents along. And you know what? No, even if they're separate from you, have them join in AltSpace. They can come in by Mac. They can come in by Windows 10. They don't need a device. So bring the family together to enjoy this amazing opportunity, and to just bring the family together to meet for the holidays, for the not holidays, for any reason here in AltSpace VR. Again, Windows or Mac, it's a brilliant way of doing it. Now, speaking of coming together or tearing apart, I'm not sure which. It's a minute by minute thing. The United States is facing one of the fiercest and, we admit, craziest election campaigns in history. As COVID rates skyrocket all across the United States, along with lies about election fraud and abuse and all the other things going on, over 150 million ballots are expected to be cast, representing over 65% of the electorate. That's the highest number since 1908. That is the last major pandemic was 1918. So even before that, this is huge. People are determined. There are several election-related events here in AltSpace VR, including some watch parties on November 3rd on Election Day. So Evolve VR is hosting a town hall Thursday to discuss the upcoming election, but expect to see other events popping up on this subject as well, along with the watch parties. The whole world is watching this. It's insane.
Absolutely. I'm from Canada, and what other countries do affect us globally, right? We've been in that stage for a long time, and so there's a lot of people that care. The most interesting stat I think I've seen, and I wasn't expected to be talking about this, so I would have grabbed a copy of it, but it is the numbers of people between the ages of, I want to say, 18 and 29, like up to the age of 29, the numbers of people that have the kids or youth or young adults that have already voted this year it's 7,000 in 2016 or 18, and now it's 29,000 or 50,000. The numbers are so, yeah, I wish I had given this slide. The numbers are so astronomical that that's exciting to me. That means there's a future. That means there's a generation that literally cares about the future. And that's what voting is all about, is about the future, right? How we want to see in every country, right? How we want to see our life or the life for our children or grandchildren. So it's I just thought that was the most encouraging thing I've seen this week. We want to remind you that during the lockdowns, artists and actors and entertainers complain that they don't have a place to practice or engage with audiences. Well, we do here at Altspace VR, right? The fun has never stopped. We have the show-off shows with Mike, center stage, open mic, improv night, lights, camera, action, and so much going on to help you step into the spotlight and let your creative spirits rise. So please, please join us and share your talents with the amazing audiences here in Altspace.
Don't forget to attend the concerts by the incredible artists that are already here. They're already entertaining us. Luke, Yunji, Serenity, the Brazilian samba drums, and so many others are stepping up and onto the stage, and they're performing cover songs or their own original songs and music. We have such an amazing creative community here. Honestly, I'm inspired by them. So please step up, join the open mics and the other open events, but also consider doing your own concerts. And trust me, there's plenty of people that'll help you learn how to do it better.
When I'm teaching one-on-ones, I very often ask people what their favorite thing about Altspace is. And almost always two things are included. They really enjoy this game and they love making friends. So those are the two things that I hear most often. And I explain in one-on-ones how I understand why people that come in consider it a game, because social VR is so new. There isn't even a category for social VR in most stores and stuff, right? It's just such a new concept. You guys are not early adopters. You're pioneers for what social VR will actually look like 2 or 3 years down the road. And the thing that I explain to them is we feel it's a community. And what does community means? It means we build relationships. We have friends here. And I think many of you may attest to this. If you have friends that you have a tighter relationship here than you do in the real world sometimes. Why? Because it's just a different coffee shop. Altspace is not some far out place. Altspace is a different coffee shop, and that community is important. And when we lose a member of the community, it's as if we've lost a member of our family. And a lot of times that the community we build around ourselves, that's our family, right? Whether it includes your immediate family or not, you consider them to be family. And so it's really sad. We're so sad to report that just a couple of hours ago, there was a beautiful memorial service for one of our passionate and active community members, Sky. She built some beautiful worlds and was an invaluable member of our community. Her worlds and memories will live on in all of us. And it hits you like just as if it was in the real world, right, guys?
It really does. And we're so heartbroken, but you just worded it beautifully. We have family here. We family. And so thank you, Donna. Beautifully done. So there are just a few. These are just a few of the many, many events that are hosted right here in Altspace VR, where we can connect and share and build those relationships that Donna described so beautifully. Every day, every week, every month, and throughout the year. If you find an event you wish to attend, make sure you RSVP, and Altspace will send you an email reminder of the event about an hour beforehand. I find this so handy. They pop up on my phone and it's like, I remember. And if you love what these event hosts do, check the channels list to see if they're listed and subscribe to be notified of all upcoming events. And take a moment to subscribe to the News and Updates channel so you'll be notified of our own upcoming events and you don't miss a moment of what's happening here in Altspace VR.
Wow, it's unusual to start with events, so now we get to move to AltSpace VR news.
Yay!
And of course, we're going to start with Halloween. Why wouldn't we start with Halloween? The Halloween fun continues in AltSpace VR with the release of some new avatar items and accessories, including a fun hoodie onesie with a skeleton on it. Have you checked them out? And I have to say, there's a few of you in the audience that I know have checked them out already. So make sure you do that. You want to get set. You want to get your costume set for the week of activities.
Yes. An update this week also added some fixes for world building and for events, but of most interest to some of you, the Reverb G2 support was added. This is exciting for so many reasons. So the HP Reverb G2 was developed in collaboration with Valve and Microsoft. It features a 2160 by 2160 LCD panels. That's per eye. That's a total of 4120 by 2160. That's amazing. It is a full RGB stripe, and it's considered one of the best on the market today. The resolution is even better than the HTC Vive Pro and the Rift S. It is amazing. Now, are you ready for this? It is 9.3 million pixels. That's 2.5 times more than the Rift S and much more than Quest 2. It uses lenses developed by Valve, which are crystal clear, lightweight, and fantastic high-quality audio.
The description says the headset will adapt to you with IDP adjustments that allow for different eye distances for the perfect fit. IDP is okay, go for it. That one.
Interpupillary.
Interpupillary. See, she needs to phonetically write this out for me.
Pupillary.
I knew I would say this. Oh, you guys. Oh, I tell you, I have my own vocabulary. Just so you know. Now, the distance between this refers to the distance between your eyes. The increased cushion size allows for even weight distribution and balance with a magnetic detachability for cleaning and a custom fit. Now, it hosts 4 cameras for tracking in an infinite area with 6 DOF. And improved ergonomic design with its controllers. I get paid extra for this entire paragraph. So improved ergonomic design with its controllers that looks much like the Windows Mixed Reality controllers. It comes with a 6-meter cable for mobility, and it connects with the HP VR backpack for portability. It is compatible with both Steam VR and Windows Mixed Reality. And of course, now with AltSpace VR. So that all sounds really exciting.
It is. Now, the suggested price is about $600 US, but expect some holiday discounts, pre-order specials, etc. That puts it right in between the Quest and some of the other headsets. So we're thrilled to have a new headset here in AltSpace VR and to welcome the new guests that will be arriving soon as it's launched with this headset, especially after the recent loss of Samsung Gear users and the upcoming loss of Oculus Go users in December. So it's a reminder, Oculus Go users, the tentative announcement is that support here in AltSpace is going to end in December and soon after from Oculus. So educators in VR and other groups are petitioning AltSpace VR to add support for other headsets, such as the Pico series and Lenovo series headsets that are used by schools all over the world. So let your voice be heard if this is important to you. Send in a support ticket with your plea to include more headsets to altvr.com/support. That's altvr.com/support.
Now, testing continues with a new closed beta testing project that was also announced 2 weeks ago to help with a new web projector that enables in-world streaming of PC or Mac Chrome browser web pages into AltSpace VR to make media sharing easier and more robust. Currently, this is limited to Chrome users, not to other browsers. The beta testing project is limited and the limit has already been capped, so you may join the waiting list if you're interested.
And I think it still might be open. We'd also like to remind you again that work continues on the Mac client version for 2D desktop access. More and more world builders are updating their worlds and their kits to include Mac versions. So share the word that AltSpace VR is accessible with a Mac or laptop. Seriously, other platforms don't support Mac, so we're AltSpace going to let you friends. The more people who know about it, the more likely they are to give it a try, the more robust it is. Come on, share the Mac love. Okay, sort of, kind of, but try anyway.
So please subscribe to our News and Updates Discord server, the AltSpace VR channel, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, and stay in touch with our live stream or recorded YouTube shows to stay updated with what is going on with AltSpace VR. We're very proud of what has been created here and built here, and we do this for you. Thank you for being here and supporting us so much.
Indeed. Now, what some of you have been waiting for, on to the world building news. World builders rejoiced this week with the latest update to AltSpace VR that came with some great fixes, some new features for world builders as well. First up, fixes to SDK and MRE that now allows attachments to be applied to the player's avatar rather than, shall we say, connecting somewhere else on the avatar. That made things really, really funky with some of the helmets and other odds and ends. So now that's fixed. Also, stage block colliders were fixed. And I cannot tell you what a joy this is, and I know Donna knows too. For when you're in edit mode, now they're fixed so you don't get stuck or slam into the stage blockers while you're building. I'm so relieved that's fixed.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, best of all, the World Diagnostics panel was added to the World Editor. This is huge. This is just too exciting. No more excuses for not checking the diagnostics as you build to ensure a performant and VR headset friendly world. Keep your numbers in the green, slightly yellow, and rejoice. To access it, look for the little alert symbol in the lower left corner of the World Editor. Click on it to generate in real time the World Diagnostics panel. If the numbers are green, they are good. Yellow is a warning, and red numbers means you've stepped over the limits. This is just too cool for school, people. This is awesome.
I haven't heard that term in ages. That's beautiful. All right. As a reminder, we are Improv VR, News and Updates, and the World Tour team are working with AltSpace VR staff to fill up the last week of October, this coming week, with your spooky Halloween worlds. Here she goes again. The deadline for the world submission is Monday. We will contact you with the details once you have submitted via the AltSpace Discord in the World Showcase channel. All right.
I will hold off the paddy wagon call until November 1st. But beware, I'm on standby. No, we'd also like to thank Mr. Prime for his amazing spooky kits. These are really just so cool. And the amount of work he put into making them compatible with the current version of Unity, as well as helping make them performant for Quest users. You guys, Mr. Prime, yep, we need to give him a hand. Those are just really cool. And if you haven't seen them yet, you will see them during Halloween, and you'll think of him and you'll be grateful.
Trust me, he was up all hours working on that to fix it for all of us. We also want to thank Mark, our producer, who just gave me a production notice to stop with the funky voices.
Mark, I know there's a reason I loved you so much.
Yeah, you wait. You haven't heard his voice mod. You wait. He's still struggling with his voice mod. He sounds like a trash compactor, but he's working on it. So anyway, we want to thank Mark for working overtime the past few weeks to ensure the world that we're going to be using to host the Halloween World Tour is ready and performant for Quest and Go users. He gave up. I'm not kidding, folks. He gave up most of his vacation and several weeks of late nights to work on this to ensure that you all have the best experience. And seriously, round of applause for Mark. Seriously. Yay, Mark. I also want to thank every single one of you in the entire community for their hard work, world building, and hopefully, she says, trying to resist the voice, volunteering to scare on the community-wide Halloween event this week.
As we get ready for some amazing world building for the Halloween and holiday season, remember, there are tons of videos and in-world classes on world building with Carnivore and the Computer Science and VR team for free and for paid, and others are taking advantage of the free access to Unity classes, and you can get to those from the Unity website. And all of the free information and tutorials out there from the AltSpace VR community and beyond. What I always tell newbies when they come here and is what an amazing community you world builders have. And so if they catch a tour or they catch a class, one of the biggest benefits is not only the information they'll get from the class, but the connection with you guys. And I love it that you guys are so open and accepting of new people, and really a lot of what all of you learn from the outside looking in is what you share with each other. And isn't that just the most amazing thing about this community? I just love that.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of creativity, we love seeing it unleashed here in AltSpace VR and pushing the boundaries of the possible. And I look around and I see Ancient, I won't say, and Karen and Mark and Karen 666 and Diamond and all these other. I mean, I can look around and see all these people, Mark J, all these people who are pushing the boundary of world building. So thank you. So when you finish, share your world with us in the News and Updates Discord in the Share Your World channel, and we may feature it right here on the news. And if you're looking for inspiration, please check out the World Tours, which is going to be the Halloween event this week, for the World Tour event on Wednesdays, and also Daisy Shaw's World Tour on Tuesday.
Okay.
We ready for the drum roll?
Thank you. Isn't that cool, you guys? I feel like I'm on some late night show or something. This is cool. So with the recent launch of the Quest 2, the soon to arrive HP Reverb G2, and the race to be the next awesome VR headset, without today in our discussion time, we would talk equipment. What devices are you using and why do you like or hate them? What do you want to see in the next VR device? What would help you? So we're anxious for you to share your thoughts, and let's talk hardware.
So if you just hit the raise hand button that's down in the lower right corner of your view right there, and tell us, what are you using? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And I wanted to get it started. I was somebody recently said, why are you always in 2D? Well, and same thing for Donna. It's like, why are we always in 2D? Well, it's because we also work in VR. When you work in VR, you're going at a million miles an hour. So at any moment, Donna and I and Mark and others, we are watching on Discord, Facebook, Twitter. We are reading scripts. We have slides to control. We have a lot of stuff going on, and we're also moving from event to event. I don't know if you know it, but Donna and I, between us, we probably host somewhere between 5 and 20 events a week in VR.
I do 11 without
You
any
do 11?
extras.
Yeah,
Without
so
any
20,
extras.
20 to 30 events a week here.
Yeah.
And so often we're literally running from event to event to event. And so having that ability to, that option to be in 2D, we don't love it. It's part of what we do. But we love having that freedom to do it. And then Donna will crawl in her Quest, now her Quest 2, and come in, and I have a Windows Mixed Reality because Gear is now gone, and I have a hopefully there's a Quest on its way. So, we have a lot of different devices that we play with as well. So, what are you using? What are your thoughts? Why are you using it? Hit that raise hand button. Let's talk. All right. XX Kema or Kema? Chemical?
Hello, I'm currently on the Quest 2, and I bought it because it seemed like a nice, cheap gateway into wireless headsets, and
Mhm.
it's got great graphics, and the download speed on stuff is much faster than
Did you
most
have
other
did you
headsets, I would say.
so did you have a Quest 1 or this is your first dive?
I had the PSVR, and
Ah.
I've had multiple friends that have Quest, so.
So you went with it because of the specs or because most of your friends did?
Most of my friends, but also I was trying to look into a way that I could get a wireless headset
Mhm.
that was cheap.
Well, that's a really good point. The wireless, the non-tethered. How many of you have the headsets, chose a Quest because of that? Not tethered. Ah, wow. Wow. Nice. Yeah. Being strapped down to a cord makes a huge difference. So excellent, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Chemical Angel. Now I see the thing in there. Beautiful. All right. Rich, you are on.
Hello. Yes, this
Mhm.
is my first VR experience, and I'm enjoying it a lot.
Oh,
And I
wonderful. Thank you.
purely, um, some friends very kindly clubbed together to help purchase this device for me because so many
With
of them were using AltSpace and enjoying it, and they said,
Oh,
"Well, we
beautiful.
really want you to come and take part in this."
Nice.
The only downside is this being a Quest 2 is that I have alien IPD. My IPD is 75, so
Ah.
I am missing some level of immersion as a result. But
Mhm.
so I'm curious to see if either maybe they'll bring out an updated version or maybe one specifically for people with wide IPDs like me. Because as much as I'm enjoying it, it's not
It's painful.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, it's painful. And the IPD is absolutely critical because if you are using something that isn't geared and Quest has a fixed one. There's ways of kind of tilting and doing things, but it's a pain. But I believe that the Quest is fairly fixed. Um, it can really lead to some exhaustion and headaches and stuff as it tries, if you spend too much time in it. So the ones that have, I think that there's going to be a great movement to have more adjustable um, interpupillary distance. There, I said it. Ha ha. Um, controls and stuff in there because it's really hard. I think it's important, and this is an appropriate topic. Please, fixed or not, get the your headset properly adjusted. There are videos, there's articles, there's in the manual, there's things. Make sure that you get it properly adjusted on your head. One of my favorite recent memories is Karen who had pulled it out of the box, slapped it on her head, and then the strap wasn't right. So she spent a whole event with both of her hands holding up like she had a headache, holding the thing onto her face because she wanted to be in the event more than dealing with the strap. But the straps and the positioning are really important. Make sure you get it fitted right, and that will save you a whole lot of you just feeling more tired than you should, as well as leading to headaches. So excellent. So welcome, Rich. I am so glad you're here.
Absolutely.
That is fantastic. So Donna, we kind of know why you got. If anyone else wants to talk about their device, please hit the raise hand button. Now you've spent almost a week or so with the Quest 2. How is it comparing?
Um, if I Okay, so the honest answer is that for people who are really the graphics are really, really good. I'm not a gamer, so the graphics don't mean that much to me. If you're a gamer, I can only imagine that you notice a significant difference. In social VR, where we're, having community experiences, I don't notice a big difference. So if I had a Quest 1, I would not feel cheated by not buying the Quest 2 outside of being a gamer. So I won't
Ooh,
comment
interesting.
on being
Mhm.
gamer. Because the with the Quest 1 you still have the link. You can still get to some Rift experiences with the link with the Quest 1. And so I think that yeah, that's what I would say. Now, am I unhappy that I bought it? Absolutely not. Do I wish that I had the same faceplate for this one as I did for my Quest 1? Absolutely. And I have a nice leather faceplate that worked really good for doing the exercise kind of apps, where you're sweating profusely and you really wish it was so I'm still looking for that kind of faceplate, and I'm sure it will come. When it comes to battery life, I've been talking with people, and battery life actually seems to be about the same as Quest 1. Now, you do have the extra battery pack that you can add to the Quest 2 through the Elite strap. But Quest 1 also had that through, for instance, a vendor like VR Power, I think it's called. So again, for those of you who haven't upgraded, I don't want you to feel like you're cheated, because the Quest 1 is it was just a really great experience. But the Quest 2, I mean, certainly does step up their game. But I do miss the strap. I like the strap on the Quest 1, and I do miss it.
Yeah, there's a lot of complaints about the strap for the Quest 2. How many of you using the Quest 2 feel the same way, that the strap is just really underrated? Okay. Some frowny faces and okay claps. Kind of okay, little mix of everybody. All right, cool. All right, Karen, you're up.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm still having problems with the strap. So I just have to kind of adjust it. But for anybody who's thinking about getting a Quest 2, I would recommend going with the $400 one. I got the $300 one, and I think it was a mistake because it's 64 gigabytes as opposed to 256 plus to
256,
get
yeah.
the Elite strap. And so I think if I had to do it all over again, I would have gotten the $400 one.
Are you still in the exchange window?
What is the exchange window?
At the time when you can return it and
No, she's asking days. It's probably 30 days.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
they have
I don't
time.
want to send it back and be without a headset for.
Okay, that's true. I know that's how they get us. That's how they get us, But you can also, it may take like 4 or 5 days, and you got 2D. I know you can do it.
It really, every headset that I've bought from Oculus, so I had the Quest 1 and then the Quest 2, I've always opted for the larger size, and I've never been disappointed by that.
Mm-hmm.
I never have to worry about, now they make it pretty easy to install and then uninstall certain things that are really resource hogs, right? But it does make a difference to not have to worry about what you're downloading.
And I think it's also really important that you do a little bit of math. So if you're playing Beat Saber and then you beat yourself up and then you want to relax and go through some relaxing app or whatever it is, exploring something nice, and then you want to come in and hang out with your friends here in Altspace, you carry Beat Saber and this other thing into Altspace. It sits in the cache. So same thing if you're in Altspace, even though it's fresh, it's charged, and you go from world to world to world to world to world. By the time you're in world 10, you've carried 10 worlds in the cache. So Altspace may not feel like it's some big gaming thing. It's not a big heavy-duty performance load, but it is, and it accumulates. So just be aware that bigger is better when it comes to the headsets. So thanks, Karen, and do think about, there's choices and options.
True.
Okay. All right. We have one more back again to Chemical Angel. You have something to add to that? Nope. Yes? No? Nope. Okay. All right. Just double checking. All right. It's very cool. I the reverb, if it wasn't the fact that I was buying a brand new laptop to replace my other one, I would be definitely looking at the reverb. That looks really, really sweet. But whatever device you're in, we're glad you are in here. So wonderful. Really appreciate that. Now, that is all for this week's news and updates. We live stream the news onto YouTube every week. And you can catch up with past episodes to learn more about how AltSpace VR works and what's going on in the community. We feature the AltSpace VR announcements feed in our news and updates Discord server, so you don't miss a minute of the news.
Remember, the conversation doesn't stop here in AltSpace VR. Discord is our home base for our community outside of AltSpace VR, and we invite you to join the News and Updates Discord to keep up with the news and activities here and around the VR industry, and to share your world's news, events, and updates with us at discord.me/newsupdates. discord.me/newsupdates. Please tell a friend and share our Discord and YouTube channel so others can keep up with the news in and around AltSpace VR as well.
And if you'd like to volunteer to help us out, we would love it. We do this for you, but we also need your help. Some days more than others. We need people to help us film and live stream the news. We need people to supply us with pictures and news from the events and activities from all over AltSpace. We need writers and editors and photographers, reporters and moderators and backup hosts. So if you'd ever like to help us, let us know on our Discord server or after the show.
Also, we will hang around after the news to answer your questions and talk about what you are doing in AltSpace VR. So stick around, as we'd love to chat with you. Thanks to our news and updates volunteers. You guys, we have volunteers, moderators that help make this event a success, and we cannot do this without them. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And so with these, in these uncertain times, please be safe wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining us today. Oh, seriously.
I got one in.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Yeah. You love me. You can't help it.